All right, let's start with this story. This is from theindependent.co.uk. Trump is reportedly complaining about Elon in private and hates President Musk jokes. So everybody is aware that Elon Musk has been a stage 4 clinger, a hanger-on within the Trump administration.
Hey, Tom, he's the first buddy, okay? That's what he is.
Do you remember those My Buddy dolls?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's like a super PAC fuck doll.
Who in the right mind would want that as a fuck doll? God, what Dick Wiltingly fucking... Ugh. What do you have to get wrong in your life for that to be your fuck doll?
I feel like if you get that, you get fleshlights for both eyes. That's what I feel like.
Great.
What's crazy is Elon is staying in like a $2,000 a day little cottage on Mar-a-Lago. And they say in this report that, one, Trump hates President Musk. He hates the idea of someone calling someone President Musk. So whatever you do, never stop saying President Musk. Always say President Musk, because it clearly upsets him and it makes him mad. And if it makes a rift between these two, all the better for the rest of the United States. So, this is like preventative medicine for the United States. This is a vitamin we all have to take. Just everybody remembers to say President Musk all the time. But one thing is that he's now currently in sort of this inner circle and he's pushing himself in Trump's plans, and Trump's getting a little annoyed with him, but he can't be too annoyed with him because he pretty much helped him win the election and he spent a shit ton of money. So Trump is torn. He doesn't want to just throw him out, but he also definitely doesn't want him around. And they're saying in this that he probably will not have as much access once Trump heads to the White House. He won't have as much access unless he starts renting out the garden shed for $2,000 a day.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. Like, one thing that's really going to be interesting is that we might actually have a moment, not a full moment of reckoning, but it may be a moment of sort of very public realization of exactly what it means to have an oligarch.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, Musk is incredibly powerful. He's not like Steve Bannon. He's not like any of these guys.
No.
So there's a whole bunch of people in Trump's circle that when Trump got tired of him, or he didn't want to deal with him anymore, or they pissed him off, or they disagreed with him about something, he could just throw them away. And then they could go cry on CNN or go, to do something else, but it didn't really matter. They didn't really have any power. Musk is arguably as powerful in many ways as Trump is. He's a massive oligarch. He is incredibly powerful. He's not just influential. He's got real, actionable, wieldable power. He owns a company that is the largest contractor for the Department of Defense. He could turn on or turn off Starlink over Ukraine at his personal whim. He owns the largest bullhorn in the world. He owns it. He can decide who's on it and who's off of it. He's incredibly, he's the richest man on the planet. This is going to be interesting because no matter how mad Trump gets, I don't think he can jettison him.
Yeah.
I really don't think he can. I think he can want to. I think he can get real fucking mad about it. But this is a moment where we get to look and say, this is what an oligarchy really means, is that this guy, he makes the rules. You don't make the rules. Musk makes the rules because you let him. That's why. Because you allowed for this to happen. Because you opened that door. As soon as you open that door, he's like a fucking vampire. You invited him in, and that's it. Look at him. He actually looks like a vampire. And not one of the cute, sparkly ones.
Yeah. He's just biting like a prescription bottle and sucking all the ketamine out of it. I recognize that what you say probably is true, although I am remembering from Trump's first term, and it could be that I am not sure of Musk's power level at that point. But he did not have a relationship with Elon Musk, and he posted things that made Musk look like an asshole. Mm-hmm. Said he would bag or whatever. Now, I am not sure what Musk's power level was at that time with the government, right? Because we know now that Musk is one of those people who puts our satellites in the sky. He's, these technologies that his companies have created are very valuable to the United States, and they don't want to ruin those relationships. So I don't know how powerful he was back then,
right.
But Trump sure didn't give a fuck about him 6 years ago, I would say.
Yeah, I think that Elon Musk's ability to, so let's say Trump pisses, here's what I want to see, because this will make it interesting and this is good for sanity. And this is what may actually happen. Trump may just get tired of Musk and jettison him and then talk shit about him the way he talks shit about everybody. But unlike everybody else, Musk can then flip on Trump and go to Twitter, kick off a bunch of people. He actually can do shit he couldn't do back then.
Fight.
He can, and the damage he can do is pretty real.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's something Trump recognizes.
Yeah, I think it's a huge, the power of that megaphone and the power of Starlink and the power, and also I was just Googling out of curiosity. In 2015, Elon Musk's net worth was not even publicly known. It has grown over that 10 years, that 10-year period. It's grown over tenfold.
Yeah.
So he's massively more economically powerful.
Yeah, and that could be too. That could be the thing that, and we know for sure that during the pandemic was when he gained much of his wealth, almost doubled his wealth. So it's so you're right. Maybe that's what you're seeing too, is that there's a level of wealth that he never had before that is enticing and is sort of mollifying to Trump, right? Yeah. It's the thing that's making him so he's not as acerbic as he could be to Elon Musk, which he is to some people, and degrading, because people say he degrades them and he's mean and he's shitty, and maybe he just doesn't have. He's not the one in the room who's in charge.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And again, I really think this is the problem with oligarchs, right?
Yeah.
Is that the people we elect oftentimes cannot be more powerful than the oligarchy.
Yeah. There's one line from this article, though, where they say there can't be two tigers on a mountaintop. And I thought there was no less apt metaphor than those two guys, A, being tigers, or B, being on a mountaintop.